Welcome to the Brickstore Museum's Little Stories. Since we're kicking this series off during Women's History Month, we're going to highlight some of the women who contributed to the founding of the Brickstore Museum itself. Florence Wallingford Hooper was born in Kennebunk in 1847, the daughter of Dr. Joseph Hooper and Helen Wallingford Hooper. Through her mother, Florence was the granddaughter of George Wallingford and Mary Fisher, who lived at Wallingford Hall, now known today as Wallingford Farm. In 1854, when Florence was just 7 years old and her sister Josephine was only 3, their father died from an infection of the bowels while traveling alone to Oregon during the gold rush. His death left Helen a widow at age 37. By the 1860 census, she and her 2 daughters were living with a woman named Mary Dane, age 70, in Kennebunk. In 1861, Helen remarried Edwin Frost, and the blended family lived together for 6 years, until Edwin's death in 1867. Florence's sister Josephine never married. She lived a long life and died in Boston at age 91. As a young woman, Florence became a teacher in Kennebunk. In 1875, she married William Barry, who, like Florence, had lost his father at the age of 7. They first lived in Boston before returning to Kennebunk and making their home at Wallingford Hall. William worked as an architect throughout the northern part of New England. Florence and William welcomed 2 children, Ernest, born in 1877, and Helen, born in 1880, and named for Florence's mother. Tragedy struck again when Ernest died of diphtheria at age 9. Just 4 days later, Florence's mother, Helen Frost, who had been caring for her grandson, also died of the same disease. The Barrys' daughter Helen became a teacher like her mother, but in 1907, at age 27, she died of tuberculosis. After a lifetime marked by resilience and loss, Florence herself passed away in 1924 at Sarah Underwood's Sanitarium on High Street in Kennebunk. William lovingly referred to her as my beloved Florence W. In 1936, their niece Edith Barry founded the museum in memory of Florence and William, honoring what she described as their deep dedication to preserving the past. Florence is buried in Hope Cemetery with the inscription that reads, "A stranger to impatience, given to hospitality, casting not reproach, and diligent in all good works."